Welcome to Amazing 7, where every journey is an adventure and every story reveals a hidden gem. Today, we're taking you far beyond the postcard skyline of Hong Kong. Forget what you think you know. This city is more than neon lights and towering skyscrapers. Get ready to dive into secret alleyways, vibrant street markets, tranquil villages, and ancient traditions that pulse beneath the city's steel and glass. If you crave the thrill of discovery, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll peel back the layers of Hong Kong, uncovering the untold stories, the flavors, and the faces that bring this city to life. From bustling urban heartbeats to quiet escapes, this is your exclusive invitation to the real Hong Kong. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's explore the incredible 7 sides of Hong Kong together, right here on Amazing 7. When you think of Hong Kong, what comes to mind? For many, it's a postcard image of gleaming skyscrapers piercing the clouds, a dazzling light show over Victoria Harbour. It's a city of finance, of endless shopping, of a relentless energy that never seems to sleep. This image is true, of course, but it is only one chapter in a much larger, more fascinating story. The iconic skyline is like the cover of a thick, enthralling book. It's impressive, it draws you in, but the real adventure, the heart of the narrative, lies within the pages that are often left unturned. To truly understand Hong Kong, you have to venture beyond the familiar and discover the soul that thrives in its hidden corners. This journey is about peeling back the layers of this incredible place. We will move away from the shimmer of Central and the bustle of Tsim Sha Tsui to find something more authentic, more human. Hong Kong is a collection of islands, villages, and ancient landscapes, each with its own unique character and rhythm. Imagine a complex machine, where the giant visible gears of the skyline are powered by countless smaller, intricate parts working quietly in the background. We are going to explore those smaller parts, the ones that give the city its true power and personality. This is where you find the stories of generations, the taste of traditional food, and the warmth of communities that have existed long before the first skyscraper was built. Our adventure will take us to places that surprise and delight. We will walk through streets that feel like living museums, where artisans practice crafts passed down through their families. We will sail to islands where time seems to slow down, offering a peaceful retreat from the city's frantic pace. Our first stop is Sham Shui Po, a district in Kowloon that feels a world away from the polished shopping malls across the harbour. If Hong Kong's financial district is its sharp, analytical brain, then Sham Shui Po is its beating, creative heart. It is a place of raw energy, a vibrant, chaotic, and wonderfully authentic neighbourhood. The streets are a maze of activity, lined with stalls selling everything you can imagine, from fabrics and beads to electronic gadgets and second-hand treasures. The air is filled with the sounds of vendors calling out, the clatter of mahjong tiles from upstairs apartments, and the sizzling of food from street-side Dai Pai Dongs. Visiting Sham Shui Po is like stepping into a giant, open-air workshop where creativity and commerce collide. The area is famous for its markets, each with its own speciality. Apliu Street is an electronics paradise, a treasure trove for gadgets, vintage cameras, or obscure cables. Yu Chao Street, also known as Bead Street, is a haven for artists and designers, with shops overflowing with colorful beads, ribbons, and buttons. It's a place where you don't just buy things, you discover the raw materials for your own creations. The atmosphere is one of constant motion and possibility, where old traditions meet new ideas on every corner. What makes Sham Shui Po truly special is its unpretentious, down-to-earth character. It hasn't been polished for tourists. It is a living, breathing community where real people live and work. Here, you can find some of the best and most affordable food in Hong Kong. We visited a tiny family-run noodle shop, famous for its silky chung fun, or rice noodle rolls. The owner, an elderly man who had been making them for over 50 years, served us with a proud smile. After the exhilarating chaos of Sham Shui Po, our next destination offers a completely different pace. We take a ferry to Peng Chau, a small island that is like Hong Kong's quiet, forgotten garden. If the city centre is a roaring bonfire of activity, Peng Chau is a single, gently flickering candle. The moment you step off the ferry, you feel the change. There are no cars here, only bicycles and the sound of your own footsteps. The frantic energy of the metropolis melts away, replaced by a profound sense of peace and tranquility. It's a place where you can finally take a deep breath and slow down. The island's history is rooted in industry, but you would hardly know it today. In the 1960s and 70s, Peng Chau was a busy industrial hub, home to one of Asia's largest match factories and numerous small porcelain workshops. Today, the factories are gone, but their legacy remains in the island's unique character. You can still find abandoned kilns and remnants of the past as you explore. This history gives Peng Chau a feeling of gentle nostalgia, a sense that it has lived many lives. Now it has settled into a peaceful existence, a haven for a small community of residents and a few curious visitors seeking refuge from the city. One of the best things to do on Peng Chau is to simply walk. The island is small enough to explore on foot in just a few hours. A gentle trail leads you up to Finger Hill, the highest point on the island. The climb is easy, and the reward is a stunning 360-degree view that puts everything into perspective. From here you can see the towering skyline of Hong Kong Island in the distance, a reminder of the world you've left behind. You can also see the iconic Tsing Ma Bridge and the green hills of Lantau Island. It's a moment of quiet reflection, watching the busy city from a peaceful distance. Life on Peng Chau revolves around its small central village. Here you'll find a handful of family-run restaurants serving delicious fresh seafood. We sat at a simple table by the waterfront, enjoying salt and pepper squid while watching the slow-moving ferries glide by. Our journey now takes us to the western coast of Lantau Island, to a place that feels like it's been preserved in Time Tai O fishing village. Visiting Tai O is like stepping into a living museum. For centuries, this has been the home of the Tanka people, a community of fisherfolk who traditionally lived on boats. Over time, they built their homes on stilts right over the tidal flats of the creek. These stilt houses, known as Pang UK, create a unique and fascinating landscape. The village is a testament to human ingenuity and a deep connection to the sea. It's a fragile, beautiful world built on water. The atmosphere in Tai O is thick with the scent of the ocean and the distinct aroma of shrimp paste, a local speciality. As you wander through the narrow wooden walkways connecting the stilt houses, you get an intimate glimpse into a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for generations. Residents go about their daily routines, mending fishing nets, drying seafood in the sun, and chatting with neighbors across the water. It feels incredibly personal, as if you've been invited into their community. The village is a delicate ecosystem, where the rhythm of life is dictated by the rising and falling of the tides. A must-do activity in Tai O is taking a boat tour through its waterways. A local guide will navigate the small boat through the maze of stilt houses, offering a unique perspective on their construction and the lives of the people who inhabit them. The tour often continues out into the open sea, where you might be lucky enough to spot the famous Chinese white dolphins, also known as pink dolphins, that live in these waters. Seeing these magnificent creatures leaping through the waves with the dramatic backdrop of the Lantau Mountains is an unforgettable experience. It connects you directly to the nature that sustains this incredible village. The heart of Tai O is its bustling market street, where you can sample the unique flavors of the village. The street is famous for its delicious and unusual snacks. We tried the husband roll, a fluffy, crepe-like pastry filled with pork and grilled squid on a stick. But the most famous product is the shrimp paste. From the tranquil heritage of Tai O, we now travel to the opposite side of Hong Kong, to a place that calls to the adventurous spirit. Welcome to Sai Kung, often called the back garden of Hong Kong. If the city is a meticulously planned urban grid, Sai Kung is a wild, untamed national park. It's a vast expanse of volcanic rock formations, pristine beaches, lush mountains, and turquoise waters. This is where Hong Kong sheds its urban skin and reveals a rugged natural beauty that rivals some of the most famous landscapes in Southeast Asia. It is a playground for hikers, swimmers, kayakers, and anyone who loves the great outdoors. The journey begins in Sai Kung Town, a charming waterfront hub where the adventure starts. The promenade is lined with seafood restaurants where you can choose your dinner from massive tanks filled with live fish, prawns, and crabs. But the main attraction is the fleet of small boats known as kaitos, waiting to whisk you away to remote islands and hidden coves. The town has a laid-back holiday atmosphere, buzzing with people preparing for a day of exploration. It is the gateway to the Hong Kong UNESCO Global Geopark, a protected area renowned for its spectacular hexagonal rock columns formed by a massive volcanic eruption 140 million years ago. One of the most popular activities is to hire a kaito and go island hopping. We chartered a boat to take us to Sharp Island, famous for its tombolo, a natural sandbar that appears at low tide, connecting the island to a smaller islet. Walking across this sandy bridge with the sea on both sides is a magical experience. We then sailed to the Ungkong group of islands to see the magnificent sea arches and caves carved by the relentless power of the waves. Kayaking is another fantastic way to explore, allowing you to get up close to the incredible geology and discover tiny, deserted beaches that are inaccessible by foot. For those who prefer to stay on land, Sai Kung offers some of Hong Kong's most rewarding hiking trails. Our next ferry ride takes us to Lama Island, a place with a distinct personality and a soulful bohemian vibe. Lama is to Hong Kong what a relaxed acoustic jam session is to a loud rock concert. It's a place that marches to the beat of its own drum. Like Peng Chau, it's a vehicle-free island, but it has a completely different energy. Lama is a melting pot of cultures, a haven for artists, musicians, and expatriates who were drawn to its laid-back lifestyle and beautiful natural scenery. This blend of local Cantonese culture and international free-spiritedness creates a unique and welcoming atmosphere that you can feel as soon as you arrive. The island has two main villages, Yung Shui Wan in the north and Sok Kwu Wan in the south, each with its own character. Yung Shui Wan is the livelier of the two, with a main street full of quirky shops, organic cafes, cozy pubs, and art galleries. It has a slightly hippie, alternative feel. You can spend hours browsing handmade jewelry, second-hand books, and unique crafts. Sok Kwu Wan, on the other hand, is famous for its long row of fantastic seafood restaurants built along the waterfront. It's a quieter, more traditional village focused on the simple pleasure of a good meal with a beautiful view. A wonderful way to experience the island is to walk the Lama Island Family Trail, which connects the two villages. The path is well paved and takes about an hour and a half to complete. It winds through lush green hills, offering stunning views of the coastline and the surrounding sea. Along the way, you'll pass through quiet groves and by small hidden temples. Halfway through the walk, you'll come to Hung Shing Ye Beach, a beautiful stretch of sand that is perfect for a refreshing swim or simply relaxing under the sun. The trail allows you to experience the full spectrum of Lama's natural beauty. What truly defines Lama is its community. It's a place where everyone seems to know each other and life moves at a human pace. We stopped at a small cafe in Yung Shui Wan and chatted with the owner, a musician from Europe who moved here 20 years ago and never left. Our next island adventure takes us to Cheung Chau, an island that is like a lively street festival that never ends. While Peng Chau is serene and Lama is bohemian, Cheung Chau is bustling, colorful, and packed with life. It is one of the most densely populated of the outlying islands, and it has a vibrant, energetic atmosphere that is incredibly infectious. The island is famous for its unique dumbbell shape, with a thriving village connecting the two hilly ends. It's a place of ancient traditions, swashbuckling pirate legends, and one of the most extraordinary festivals in the world. The heart of the island beats along its busy waterfront promenade. This is where you'll find a whirlwind of activity. Fishing boats bob in the harbor, their crews mending nets and sorting their catch. The promenade is lined with seafood restaurants, souvenir shops, and stalls selling all kinds of local snacks. Bicycles are the main form of transport, and you'll see them everywhere, weaving through the crowds. The narrow alleyways of the village are a joy to explore, filled with small shops, traditional temples, and homes decorated with colorful banners. It's a place that feels full of history and community spirit. Cheung Chau is most famous for its annual Bun Festival, a truly unique cultural event that takes place in the spring. The festival is held to placate the spirits of pirates who were once active in the surrounding waters. For several days, the entire island goes vegetarian. The highlight of the festival is the bun scrambling competition, where brave participants climb up giant 60-foot towers covered in lucky buns. There is also a magnificent parade featuring children dressed in elaborate costumes, seemingly floating in the air on cleverly hidden stilts. Witnessing the Bun Festival is an unforgettable experience, a spectacular display of Hong Kong's living culture. Even if you don't visit during the festival, there is plenty to see and do. You can rent a bicycle and cycle along the coastal paths, discovering beautiful beaches like Tung Wan and Kwun Yam Wan, where Hong Kong's only Olympic windsurfing medalist trained. You can also hike to Chung Po Tsai Cave, rumored to be the hiding place of a famous 19th century pirate. And of course, you must try the local delicacies, especially the giant fish balls on a stick and the sweet, mango-filled mochi. For our final journey beyond the skyline, we venture into the vast and often overlooked region of the New Territories. This area, which stretches from Kowloon up to the border with mainland China, is like Hong Kong's historical attic. It's a place filled with ancient treasures and stories of the clans that first settled this land centuries ago. While the city centre is focused on the future, the new territories offer a profound connection to the past. Here, you can discover a rural, ancestral Hong Kong of walled villages, ancient temples, and serene wetlands that stands in stark contrast to the urban jungle further south. One of the most fascinating ways to explore this region is by following the Pingshan Heritage Trail. This trail guides you through a series of historic buildings belonging to the Tang clan, one of the 5 great clans of the new territories. The walk takes you to the Tsui Sing Lao Pagoda, Hong Kong's oldest pagoda, built over 600 years ago for good feng shui. You also visit ancestral halls, which are beautifully preserved buildings where villagers once worshipped their ancestors. These halls are filled with intricate wood carvings and ornate decorations, offering a powerful glimpse into the traditions and beliefs that have shaped this community for centuries. Further north, near the border, lies the Hong Kong Wetland Park. This world-class ecotourism park is a haven for nature lovers and birdwatchers. It is like an oasis of calm, a carefully managed ecosystem of freshwater marshes and mudflats that attract a huge variety of bird species, especially during the winter migration. Walking along the boardwalks, you can observe herons, egrets, and rare black-faced spoonbills in their natural habitat. The park is a beautiful example of conservation in a city known for development, proving that nature and urban life can coexist. It offers a peaceful escape and a chance to appreciate Hong Kong's rich biodiversity. Exploring the new territories is about understanding the roots of Hong Kong. It reveals that before it became a global financial hub, it was a land of farmers, fishermen, and powerful clans. Visiting a walled village like Cat Hing Wai, you can still see the thick defensive walls and cannons that were built to protect residents from pirates and rival clans. Chatting with the elderly residents, you hear stories passed down through generations. Our journey through the lesser-known corners of Hong Kong has shown us a city of incredible depth and diversity. We started with the image of a futuristic skyline, a symbol of power and progress, but we discovered that this is just the surface. Like a magnificent tree, Hong Kong's strength comes not just from its towering branches reaching for the sky, but from the deep, sprawling roots that anchor it firmly in history, culture, and nature. To truly know this place, you must explore those roots, hidden from plain sight but essential to its existence. The real Hong Kong is not just one story, it's 100 different stories woven together. We found a city of surprising contrast at every turn. We moved from the creative chaos of Sham Shui Po's markets to the profound peace of Peng Chau Island. We traveled back in time in the stilt houses of Tai O and embraced adventure in the wild landscapes of Sai Kung. We felt the bohemian spirit of Lama, celebrated life at Chung Chau's festivals, and uncovered the ancient history of the new territories. Each place offered a unique perspective, a different piece of the puzzle that makes up this complex and fascinating territory. This journey teaches us that you should never judge a place by its most famous landmark. What we ultimately discovered is the soul of Hong Kong. It's found in the kindness of a noodle shop owner in a bustling market, in the shared silence of a hilltop view, and in the vibrant traditions of a village festival. It lives in the resilience of the Tanka people, the creativity of Lama's artists, and the pride of the clans in the new territories. The steel and glass of the city are impressive, but they are cold without the warmth of the people and the richness of the culture that flows through the streets, islands, and valleys. The real Hong Kong is human, it is natural, and it is full of heart. So the next time you see a picture of that famous skyline, I hope you will see more than just buildings. I hope you will see the promise of adventure that lies beyond. I hope you will be inspired to explore the hidden alleyways, to sail to the quiet islands, and to walk the ancient trails. Because discovering the real Hong Kong is one of the most rewarding journeys you can take. It's a reminder that the most beautiful stories are often found not in the spotlight, but in the gentle, authentic, and surprising corners of the world. And Hong Kong is full of them. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable journey through Hong Kong's hidden wonders. We hope you've been inspired to look beyond the surface and discover the heart and soul of this incredible city. If you enjoyed exploring with us, don't forget to hit the like button, share your favorite hidden gem in the comments, and subscribe to Amazing 7 for more incredible journeys around the world. Your support helps us bring you even more amazing stories and adventures. So, are you ready to unlock more secrets and uncover new wonders? Subscribe to Amazing 7 for more incredible journeys. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and remember, the world is full of surprises, just waiting for you to find them.